Today I'm going to give a short speech on handheld devices and developmental delays in small children. I'll begin my speech now. Ladies and gentlemen, handheld devices such as tablets, iPads, and smartphones play an increasing important role in our lives. These devices also become unescapable reality of modern childhood, with children spending hours upon hours in front of these devices, not to mention television screen as well. Some say that's not such a bad thing. Educational apps and TV shows are great ways for children to sharpen their developing brain and their communication skills as well. These devices may provide harried parents with a much needed break. But the question is, how much is too much and too soon? And what are the potential long-term consequences? According to Dr. Eric Sigman, an Associate Fellow of the British Psychological Society and Fellow of the Britain Royal Society of Medicine, when very small children get hooked on these devices, they can unintentionally cause permanent damage to their still developing brain. He stated that too much screen time too soon is very thing impeding the development of the abilities and parents are so eager to foster through tablets. Abilities such as being able to focus, to concentrate, to lend attention, to send out the people attitude and communicate with them, and to build large vocabularies. All these abilities can be harmed. Put more simply, parents to jump screen time in a bid to give their children an educational edge may actually be doing more harm than good. Screen time needs to be dosed out in an age-appropriate manner. Between birth and age 3, our brain develops quickly and particularly sensitive to the environment around us. And medical circle, this is called the critical period, because the changes that happen in the brain during the first year become the foundation upon which all later brain function is built. In order for neural networks to develop normally, during the critical periods, a child needs certain stimuli from the outside environment. These stimuli are not found on today's tablet screen. When too much time is spent in front of the screen, the child is not getting required stimuli from the real world, and development becomes stunted. If the damage happened during the crucial year, the result may be permanent. This lies in the fact that what makes tablets and smartphones so wonderful, dozens of stimuli, fingertips, and the ability to process multiple actions as one, is precisely what young brains do not need. Tablets are the ultimate shortcut tools. Unlike when a parent reads a story to a child, a smartphone tells a story, spoon-feed images, words, and pictures all at once to young readers. When a parent reads a story, the child had to process the parent's voice into words, visualize completely pictures, and exert a mental effort to follow a storyline. Children who follow stories on a smartphone get lazy. The device does thinking for them, and therefore their own cognitive muscle remain weak. I'd like to mention one specific developmental delay. A recent study carried out by Julie Ma at the University of Toronto suggests that the more screen time a child has between the age of 6 months and 2 years, the more likely the child is to have expressive speech delay. 894 children participate in this study, and according to their parents, 20% of these children had a daily average handheld device use of 28 minutes. Based on the screening tool for language delay, researchers found the more handheld screen time a child parent reported, the more likely the child was to have expressive speech delay. For each 30 minutes increase in handheld screen time, researchers found a 49% increase in the risk of developing expressive speech delay. So what is the bottom line? As with all other toys and tools and available to the developing child, handheld devices should be used in moderation and never stand in for human interaction or real-world FaceTime. Power off regularly to help children to understand the clear boundaries between the virtual world and the real world. Thank you.